Oh yeah. Welcome to Buckeyes and Friends. Shuffle up and stay a while. Here we go.
Test, test. Oh, that's still on the recording, so let's mute it.
So, are you in the pathway of the White Death that approaches?
That's what the Weather Channel tells me. My wife thinks it'll be snowed in till like Monday. I'm like, I don't think it'll be that bad, but we'll see.
Never as bad.
Yeah. I think it's all the way down into like Kentucky and then even further. It's in a lot of places. Got all your stuff for your milk sandwiches?
Definitely. But we're usually prepared no matter what.
Or there's your cut.
Alrighty. Good luck, my dude.
3. You as well.
Alright, if we're ready,
Yes, sir.
drop a training ground. An executive type sentinel. One like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will pass and gain 1 XP.
Thank you. I will play an academy.
That deck?
I didn't have time this week to build anything else. I went ahead and played this again. I still think it wasn't a bad deck. I think there were a couple things I could have played differently, but
Sue is amazing. I like Sue.
I agree. What are the stats again on your Sentinel, your main?
He's a 1/1. He's a 3/3.
Thank you. Why not? I'll take out your 1/1.
Already. How you?
Oh wait, that's right. I'm a 0/6. Never mind. I will
Except
pass.
it if Alicia was out, but
Yeah, I think that's where my brain was at. That's my optimal play, obviously.
Exactly. All right, let's go ahead. Drop you in the row. I wish I had more entertainment for you, but I'm just gonna snag some XP and pass.
Good. Better than what I'm doing. Okay. Turn 2 might get better though. We're gonna drop a fortress and an Alicia Master.
Hey, there we go.
There she is. I knew she was around somewhere. And now I'll go ahead and hit your Sentinel for funsies. Your
Ready.
executive.
Sue Storms can no longer hit my sentinels. The executive types.
That is true, and I will pass turn.
All right, let's draw some card. This here space. Final frontier. And we'll go ahead, play Blaine. Why not? Then I can't get over that 6 defense, so I will just level up.
What's his size now?
Now I'm just a 5/5.
Seems good. And they're both in the back row?
They're both in the back row.
2. Now I have choices, so I might need to think for a moment.
Choices are good.
Sanctum. I'll go with a Wyatt.
There we go.
Hopefully he does good for me this time, not quite like last game. What's the stats on Blaine?
He's a 3/3.
Okay. I'll have Invisible Woman swing into Blaine for 6.
All right, I'm going to reveal a death trap from my resource row and strike you for 3.
So does that mean we both done?
Yep, we both stun. Yep, you get -4 defense, and my 3 is able to hit your 2.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I'll have I'll have Wyatt swing at Sentinel for 6.
All right, he takes his first wound.
Seems good. And then I'll pass turn.
1 and
Finish all
2.
by yourselves.
Let's see, when he recovers, I get to draw a card. He ain't got time to bleed. Go ahead and drop you in the row here. Let's play keys. And when he appears, I'm going to choose the Sentinel, and he can use any power symbols to pay for its next superpower this turn.
Mhm.
So, make sure I want to form like that. Let's all go to the front. Like so. And then during the main, I will flip a space into red, and Sentinel gains flight.
Good.
Right. So we'll send Sentinel into Alicia Masters. Then Keys and Blaine into Wyatt with a total 7 attack. And I shall pass with an XP.
Oh, that's right. You have a 3rd level up, don't you? You level up for
Special.
fancy. I will play a Fortress. Those power symbols, I don't have anybody to use for a while are good, aren't they? Yeah. And then I'll drop Frank Drake.
Oh, okay.
I'll use my Sanctum to go to my build here, my inventions.
You should pick that one.
My choices were more interesting when I still had Alicia on the field. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll put an exorcist gun onto Frank Drake.
Okay.
And then what size is keys?
He's a 4/6.
It's a 4/6. You guys all have range, or
He does not, and Sentinel does not. Blaine's the only one with range.
oh, that's your Sentinel would have range. Okay. And Blaine's a 5/5? No,
3/3.
3/3. Thank you. Sentinel's a 5/5. Is that right?
Yep, Sentinel is 5/5.
We'll have Invisible Woman swing into Blaine, and I'll Fantastic Four to give her 4 attack.
Okay. Out of here.
Seems good. And then we'll have Drake swing into Sentinel for
I
7.
can't have that, so I'm going to play another Death Trap from my resource row.
Well, that's not good. That lowers my defense, right?
To -4.
Oh, wow. Seems good. Well, nothing I can do about that. I will pass turn.
Ready. Let's draw some card. Options. There are many. Play this. Cool. We'll go ahead and play Lambert and Poncho for a total of 5 recruits. We'll keep things frosty like that. And then Lambert and Poncho are going to team attack into Invisible Woman for 7 attack total.
Well, in good hands.
All right. Send Sentinel into Invisible Woman, and I'm going to power up with an Executive type Sentinel.
Seems good.
Yeah, 6/6. And at the end of turn, I'm going to level up to level 3.
See what I can do in turn 5. Well, I can play a space.
This is good. That's an Earth. Can't trick me.
Sorry. I knew what I meant. Okay. I will play a Wyatt Wingfoot
Okay.
and a Herbie. Because I
Alright.
can drop good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I will give you this about the whole Earth space thing. Earth is in space, so I mean, you weren't terribly wrong.
That's true. I'll just go ahead and actually form all 3 of them up front, and I'll pay my academy for Invisible Woman, and then I'll hide them all.
Let's hide that.
Go ahead.
All right, let's draw some card.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I think we'll put you in the row here. Huh. Now let's go ahead and play Ghost. And then reveal cards till I get an equipment. There we go. He gets the minigun. Shuffle. Unfortunately, I think that is all I am able to do at this point. I'll do a cut and pass.
Good. You. Turn 6, I'll play another Sanctum. Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you. Okay. All right, we'll roll a resource face down. And very excitingly, I have nothing to recruit. I have nothing to recruit and no yellow to hide. So we're gonna put Wyatt in the back and hope that he can stick around. Let's see. Is there anybody I can take out with my 2 attack on Herbie? Or my 2 attack on Wyatt?
I hate to break it to you, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Everything's too small. Or too big. What was Keith's defense exactly?
A 6 defense. He got a big old butt.
Never mind. Well, never mind. No, that's not worth it. Now there's that. We're just gonna. And Sentinel does Sentinel have flight now? Is that right?
Yes, he does have flight. No range.
And what's his defense?
Then 8/8. Then if the he goes into a character with at least one enemy character having flight, he gets +5/+5.
We're gonna pass turn.
All right.
My amazing formation. Okay.
Let's see here. Let's drop a training ground. 2, 4, 6, 7.
A little bit uphill.
Let's play a jungle hunter.
Ooh. You said you were left with good cards. I was told specifically not to do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab us. Here's a space. Here's what a space is.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah. I was just trying to be helpful.
Okay.
Okay, so he's got +3 in stealth with a Valverde jungle on my side. We'll do a cut. Right, for my first trick, we'll send Jungle Hunter into Wyatt Wingfoot stealthily.
You will go ahead and start using some of these. In good hands?
All right, good deal. let's send Ghost into Herbie. And then Herbie and Invisible Woman get -2/-2 counters.
Both get -2/-2 counters.
Mhm.
Okay. Put that out there.
I guess I would stun Herbie with my 6 attack. I guess that makes sense.
I'll in good hands again.
Oh, cool. Yep, that is valid. You're making me work for my dinner here.
What I got?
Think.
Got to do something.
Let's send Poncho to attack into your Herbie.
I'll let me make sure the math on this works out right. What's Poncho at 2 attack?
2 attack, yes.
I'll power up Herbie. So there's only a 3 defense now.
Okay. Let's do keys into Herbie.
So the only guy. Oh, you got Lambert and Sentinel still.
These guys are
standing, right?
still. Mm-hmm.
And what was Key's attack again?
So 4/6.
We're gonna play Fantastic Four. Y'all need 2 defense to not get stunned, and yeah. Well, I guess I'll put it all in defense. So puts me up to a 7, right?
All right. Ooh wee. All right, let's send Lambert into Herbie. Attack.
That might finally have to do it then. Okay. Poor Herbie.
Oh my goodness, the dude was just running. Always be running.
I wasn't drawing anything I wanted to make any threats, but I had lots of defense there. I'd have rather just drew a yellow and leveled up.
Right. All
Or
right.
traded all of that for a yellow, for a single yellow.
All right, well, let's send Sentinel as an he's a 13/13 into Sue.
I will. No, I'm kidding.
I was kidding. No.
If I had another one, let's see. How many am I down so far? 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to tell you how many I'm missing. You've been paying enough attention. You've been paying enough attention, I'm sure. Okay. You know how many hands I've used so far. Okay.
Exactly.
There we go.
And Wyatt still stands. Let's just take a moment here and appreciate. I have 6 dudes to your 3, and I still couldn't get to Wyatt.
that was an interesting turn.
All right,
No
man.
doubt.
I will pass.
I will bring everybody back up. A 2 for me. Okay. So 2 for Wyatt. Okay. I will play another Earth. 4, 6. Are we already in turn 7?
Yep.
Okay, good. I'll play a Mr. Fantastic.
Right.
And then over here on Wyatt's side, I will play a Baxter Building.
Okay.
Now we've had saved all those cards that could have kept Mr. Fantastic face up.
Mm.
Not the end of the world. Let me agonize for a minute over how I want to do this.
Decisions.
Yeah, we'll make this easy on everybody, and I'll just put everybody in the front row, pay the Baxter, hide them all again, and pass turn. And that'll
All right.
roll.
That works. What level is, or how many wounds does Sue have?
She has 3.
That's what I thought. Okay. Let's do Velvet and Jungle. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Untap everybody. Let's play Starhawk. Front row here. And let's drop a minigun onto the Sentinel. And I shall wonder where everybody went and pass.
Well, let's hope I draw something that makes this worthwhile. 2. Same for Wyatt. That's not his hand, those are his resources. That's his hand. A little bit of a mess over here. Okay. I'm really glad I drew all those fortresses when, the thing is, he didn't show up. We're gonna bring all these guys back up, obviously. We're gonna roll a resource. As well go ahead and play my shiny new Silver Surfer.
All right.
Wyatt is going to row a resource. How many counters does he come in with? I think I did the math a minute ago, but let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
12.
Yep. Hope we can pull something off now. Still have 3 counters that refill the counter. Definitely moving Wyatt to the back. We'll leave Fantastic in the back also. What was that on Jungle Hunter again?
He is a 9-6.
9-6.
Mhm.
Just don't know that I'm gonna overtake your board at this point. Let's make you work for it. What's the attack currently on Sentinel?
So he's just an 8-8, but if you attack me and have flight, he'll get +5/+5, and if you have range, he'll get another +5/+5.
Okay. Well, that's not fun. Not for me, anyway.
He's a big boy.
That's true. Start with Invisible Woman and Herbie team attacking into Starhawk.
All right, I'll strike back at your Herbie.
Seems good. Don't have anywhere better for a Surfer to go than into Jungle Hunter.
All right, he takes the knee.
And Wyatt's not big enough to take anybody down, right?
Yeah, not unless you want to get barbecued.
What's the defense on Keys?
Got a 6 defense.
I guess at that point I'll pass turn.
All right, drawing 1, 2. Let's play the red. Flip some dudes up. All right, let's play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's play Nimrod.
Ooh.
He comes out, and we'll go ahead and strike Mr. Fantastic. The 9 attack. And we'll also play a executive type Sentinel. It's +2/+2 from the other 2 dudes in my force row.
Good.
A lot of dudes. I think, how do we want to do this?
You just want to take pity on me and pass turn.
Let's send
Yes.
Ghost to shoot at Invisible Woman. He'll do the -2/-2 on both her and Silver Surfer.
Rude. Okay. How much attack is he swinging with?
He's just got 6, which I don't think will hit your 8.
No, it will
He was
not.
just spreading some counter love. Let's send Jungle Hunter in a stealth attack back to Wyatt.
That base. Goodbye, Wyatt. And all of Wyatt's cards.
Alright, let's do Nimrod into Sue as an 18-7.
Seems good.
And then last but not least, Sentinel is an 18-18 into your Silver Surfer.
Seems good.
And I shall pass.
This is what I get for not playing Lilith, isn't it?
I know you like In Good Hands, but Lilith is amazing.
How many turns did I need those in good hands? Well, I wouldn't have been more yellow. Okay, I'll play another Sanctum. Sadly, I don't have a Frank to go with them. I will. I think I'll just spend my points playing a new Silver Surfer.
Okay. The other one
Count
looks so
his own.
cool.
Will he count his own card going into the KO pile? I'm going to leave that one out if you don't mind.
I'm pretty
no?
sure he would. Ah. Thank you, David.
7.
Like, because you get to choose appear effects and priority of. I think that pops out.
Seems good.
How big is Surfer now?
He is. He's a 15-15.
15.
And Sue to the back. Guess I may as well put Fantastic in the front. What's the defense on Nimrod?
Yeah, 7 defense.
Let's try Fantastic into Nimrod.
All right, we'll go ahead and.
Are they big enough to hit my 7 for the attack?
Yep, I'm a 9 attack.
Figured. Okay. Okay. Who wants to get smacked by Surfer?
Keys. Keys volunteer as tribute.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. Well, I would just make Sentinel really big if I attacked him, right? That's
I
like a
can
bad
neither
idea.
confirm nor deny.
I guess I'll have to hit Jungle Hunter again.
All right.
That seems like the biggest threat I'm big enough to take out safely. And then I'll pass.
All right.
I feel like that's probably game.
I'm pretty sure I got enough to get through to you.
I don't know. Are you sure? Let me find a way to give Surfer tough. And change his appear power to a appear and recover power. Let me just completely change the game. Rewrite the whole rules of the game. Maybe I can survive.
Well, first thing I got to do is spend this space I just played for Starhawk and remove all your +1/+1 counters.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that.
She's,
I just looked at that
pretty
card
cool.
2 seconds ago.
Then we'll have Ghost attack Silver Surfer, give you -2/-2 before he hits you.
And he's got a 6 attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not dead.
We'll send Sentinel. Now he's not an 18/18. He's just a 13/13 into Invisible Woman.
Only a 13/13. That'll be game. Thanks, sir.
Alrighty.
GG. Well played.
G.
All right, good game. Yeah, I have to think about it. I don't think Surfer get them +2 count. I thought you were talking about his graveyard, but oh well.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I thought he was saying too.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the graveyard. Then once I realized when you put the count, I go, I'm talking about the appearance. No, he wouldn't count himself for a parent. If it said recruit, he would count, but for a parent, it would not.
No. I was counting those counters for him being in the graveyard I played.
Yeah. So for the graveyard, yes, he does. He
so
would have
he
been
got
in the
the
graveyard.
one.
Yeah, you just don't get his appear effect. Well, I'm just making sure. But good game. I mean, yeah, it looked like you were way defensive there, Rob, but you didn't have much of a.
How many yellows do I have in this deck? And I hit what, 2?
Wow,
2
right.
confused.
Yeah,
it happens. Oh well. GG.
Y'all want to plug anything before I end this recording for the folks here watching from Team Buckeye?
Read the resource row.
Play Lilith if you can.
Yep, Lilith is a beast.
Take advice from good players like David and Roland and everybody else that told me I should have played Lilith in this deck.
Well, it depends how you build it, but I mean, yeah, I think Roland just got everything. Them death trap early will hurt you, baby.
Yes, that was clutch.
Yeah, those death traps.
I mean, and like I said, Lilith had no. I mean, I think that got you behind, and like I said, not getting a yell. That was just 2 bad things that I don't think you could overcome both of them. But I want to end this recording, so thanks to good folks, and we'll stop the recording.